Time to make big moves.
I can hear it. I can hear it going. And I gotta get back over there quickly so I don't... Ah, no!
And during the deconstruction of the 220, I found something awesome going on with my Big Daddy Crenum. You're gonna wanna check that out at the end of this video.
What's up, Fishtank people? Dustin's Fishtanks bring it to you in front of the 220. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we are going to destroy the 220-gallon aquarium. We're going to clean the canvas. We're going to talk about what went wrong. We're going to talk about some of the ideas for the next step. Time to destroy a 220-gallon aquarium. Let's do it. All right, no, this is a hide the women and the children type project. My wife is at work. My kids are at school. I'm not letting anybody be around. Andrew, you're lucky behind the camera to even be here for this. This is a solo. This is a destruction mode. This is not art mode. This is going to be a multiple part series video. Today, we're simply clearing the canvas. We're going to talk about what's going on. This tank right here is symbolic of my own life. You can see covered in algae, neglected, abused. Okay, Dusty's been covered in algae, neglected, and abused. I've been busy. What can I say? I've had a lot going on with the Greenhouse 2.0 fail or whatever. But it's time to bring the feng shui back, and it's time to bring the chill. I'll probably be doing a voiceover for most of this because I actually want to get into flow. But I want to show you some of the problems that I have with this aquarium. Step one, algae all over the main hardscape. It's driving me crazy. You can see the algae all up on these rocks. It's my lack of water flow. Look, this tank only has one Fluval FX4 on it. FX4 is an awesome filter for a 75. I had two of them on there, but one of them got unplugged and left too long, so I didn't plug it back in. Lack of water flow, too much light causes algae. Also had old bulbs in the old Quad T5s. I've since replaced those with one of my standard double LEDs. More on that in a minute. So all of this is going to come out. We are in destruction mode today. Today is Tuesday. We are going to throw a little techno in this for you because today is a destroy mode. Later on in the week, we'll show the arc calm mode, but for now, we're going to rip it apart. The catalyst for this video is real simple. The 220-gallon aquarium has just been bothering me. I'm ahead of the game. The new greenhouse is going. Like, life is good. Like, I moved past a lot of stuff, and this tank has been neglected. Now I have actually the time while we get everything in line to do this. But it is a big deconstruction progress, so there is no art going on. Today is deconstruction. One of the catalysts behind it, I've got a 6-foot-long standard double LED. I don't talk about my LEDs much because I'm not trying to sell on my channel too much, but anybody, if you ever use my lights, this has both white and reds. It has the proper spectral composition that plants need, which is why I own 60s. I never had a 6-foot one in my possession before. Actually, ordered this 6-foot one up for myself for this tank. It's actually made for a 24-inch or shallower tank, but I'm using it on a 30-inch deep to show how good it works. But it's got the whites and the reds and the proper spectral composition. It's not about par, it's about the right nanometers with the tank. You can see how bright this is, and look at the tank down there. I'll show you without any lights on it at all. This is made for a 24-inch tank. That's one right there, not to mention a lot of duckweed. So it's made for a shallower tank, but it lights up the tank pretty darn good if I do say so myself, considering all this floating on top of it. So I'm super pumped to have a standard double on here. And then I've got my blasters back here. Now these are made for a deeper tank, but these are actually made with bulbs that are more condensed and made to go past 24 inches. So I use these because these have a narrower, deeper beam than the standard double, which has a shallower, wider beam. So the combination of both of them is really fun, but I'm getting a headache looking at them too long. So I'm going to move these back. But now it's time to take out the rock that has been bothering me the most. And this is going to hurt my soul a little bit, but I am going to do it. I've got this big one right here coming out of the center, and I'm going to take these out and bring them out to the yard and clean these up. I'm going to clear this, set this up on the edge, and then get this big guy right here. This is not a little rock. It's got a couple of these. These aren't part of the problem. These are part of the solution. These are actually a couple of snails that have been doing some good on this algae here, but I'm going to take this out and scrub it outside. There's a durian snail and two horned snails. So today we're just clearing the canvas. You'll notice the anubias growing like crazy, even at 30 inches deep. And I do sell others of these rocks on my site. I love the face of this one right here. Check out this anubias right here. Anubias growing really, really well. I've also got some other anubias up here that's just been floating right here. Doing pretty well. You can see the anubias right here, stuck to the rock. It's attached itself right there. This rock's got to be scrubbed. So take this on down here. You can put all the rocks in, but I can't carry all these rocks out by myself, so I'm splitting the load a little bit with these. These are all going to go outside. Follow me, Andrew. Make sure there's no snails on here. Dry out in the sun. Has nothing to do with aquariums. That's an alocasia. It's a really fat plant I had to buy at Mickler's. We're going to go over there and shoot soon. This is one of the tragic things that happened in the 220. I let the algae get out of control. This is a boost tree that I made. You can click the links around and check out the videos on this. But this boost tree has seen its better days, but we've been hoarding boost and growing it out ourselves in the greenhouse. So this boost on here is actually going to go out to the greenhouse right now. Well, that's actually really dope. Look at that barter eye. Look at that. Oh yeah, I like that one. Check this barter eye out. Oh, break it's attached on here. Good. Look at this. I'm trying to like peel that off of there. Oh, it's wired on. Here we go. That's a dope plant right there. It's a nice barter eye. But the tragedy of the situation is all this boost on here has taken a real beating. So we're gonna put it out in a boost repair tank that we have out in the greenhouse. All these little things. And this comes out. Go check out this snail. It's a nice little surprise along the way. So now these are out in the sun. We'll look and make sure there's nothing else on them. So we're fat pieces of driftwood that just got let go. But then this is the boost. And we got a boost repair tank. We're about to drop these in. Get a shot of the fish. Saying hello. This is the boost repair and grow tank right here. This is boost we've been growing out. It's doing a nice job. You can see more boost back here that we've been growing out. We've got the recipe with the boost, so this little tiny boost is gonna get rinsed here and gonna get, actually I'm gonna leave this boost over here because it's got a little bit of algae on it and I don't want it to get into that with that boost. So this boost is gonna sit here, float here, and grow here. So goodbye Bucephalandra and 220. Hello repair tank. But it'll be all right because this is what it looks like when it comes out. So just give it a little bit of time and the boost will look like that. How? Time to make big moves. My wife would be thrilled if she saw me walking into the house with all this. Thrilled, she's pumped. Open the door for me, homie. Should I run down the street with this? I'm in the family room, honey. I got all my stuff. I feel like a joust, like a medieval joust. Alright. Everybody can see the operation going on. That's going to go down to the tube. That's fine. The sole goal is to entirely clean the canvas. So all we're doing is destroying right now. This is mass destruction. If you want an omelet, you got to break some eggs. So we're going to tear it all down. I'm going to start sucking all this stuff out of here. And we're going to use a 1-inch diameter siphon, which will get everything going really fast. It's right here. This is the gun. And this will go in here like so. And then I will suck. I will suck and suck and suck all that out like that. I normally don't like to suck on giant black tubes, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I can hear it. I can hear it going. And I gotta get back over there quickly so I don't... Ah, no! That's not prepared, Dusty. Check your fittings before you make a mess.
I love a dirty tank, but this is part of the game with it. This has been stirred up, the dirt settles on top, and there's no water flow, no water movement, so I gotta suck all of this out of here. Fortunately, that algae kind of picks up and lifts up pretty easily. However, the footprint of the 220 gallon aquarium is pretty big, so I've got to do this all over the place.
Gots to go. Gots to go. Destruction. They're not light. Yeah. Just will bite us in the back of here, dude. That's a nice surprise. One of my most bulletproof plants. Bulbitis hootilati. That's a fat plant. Now we stare at an empty tank for a while. Let's see where we want to go.
It pains me to show you this, but it needed to be done. The hardscape is gone behind me here. I've filled it up. I have not completed removing everything. I'm still in the process of deconstruction, but today is my 8th anniversary to my beautiful wife, so I'm gonna take it easy, but I do have a surprise for you all. Check this out. Look at this. This is the crenum. Look closely at this crenum right here. I actually think I can split it into two because it is 2 plants. Look at that. That is 2 plants right there. I can easily split my beloved Crenum Natans into 2. How about them apples? And here's how we're looking. Still got some destruction to go, but I'm excited about the way we're headed. I'm excited to get the canvas more clear because I've got both Dragonstone and Serious Stone on its way, about 1,000 pounds of each. So we're gonna get it empty and then we're gonna take a look at that. Hit the subscribe button, like button, share button. Wish me and the old lady a happy anniversary and tank on. Later.